First off, I want to start off by giving my condolences to Mr. Dickerson's family, tragic loss, and their family. Also, give out my condolences to his son as well. I know they have been he's been going through a traumatic situation with his mother and his father. So I want to take out the time to give my condolences to him and his family.
Thanks, Darnell. All right, first question, Pat Finley.
Thanks, Darnell. What do you imagine this week's going to be like with having three quarterbacks out there, all of which who will get probably a little bit of snaps as they monitor their injuries? Is that a problem on the receiver end? And what's the challenge of just knowing that three guys might be throwing you the ball this week?
Well, I mean, the good thing I've gotten reps with all three of them. So, I mean, I got some good things and some things on the same page with those guys. So, I mean, that's the best part about it. So, other than that, you gotta whoever's just playing that week. That's who playing. So.
Is that kind of the good news, bad news of having three different quarterbacks start during a year? Is there's no surprises?
I mean, I don't really know what to say. You know, it's I mean, it's a part of the game. You know, injuries are part of it. So we gotta see who's available.
Next question, Dan Reeder.
Hey, Darnell, how's it going?
It's going good. Up yourself?
Good. Can you walk us through the catch that you had to start the final drive in Seattle, and just kind of from the route to the catch to the breaking free about three different times?
That play was one of the plays that we ran versus the Raiders to basically seal the game. So we ran it again, and we got man-to-man on it, and I just knew I just had to beat my defender, and I was able to get some yak yards off of it, and he missed a tackle, and my mindset was you were going to have to take me down all the way. Like, I just wanted to get us in the best position we can just to score the ball. We had opportunities to score the ball, and we did so.
Was there a split second where you thought you were gone?
Yeah, definitely. I thought I was going to continue to go the whole way, but my own teammate pushed me in the back. He was trying to push me, get me out of there. Daz, he was all over the field. Big ups to Daz, man. He had a good game. I love it. But yeah, I thought I was gone.
And then even at 5 and 10, what have you learned about this group's sort of willingness to stay engaged and sprint through the finish line rather than just kind of walk or jog?
I mean, it speaks on our character as a team and as a person for each player. You don't want to sit there and just mope around and just be dwelling on what's going on throughout the season, or like everything throughout this season. So I mean, like I said, it speaks good on your character of the people on the team and the coaches as well.
Next question, Larry Mayer.
Hey, Darnell, thanks for what you had to say about Jeff, first of all. I think when people would look at you, a lot of people would say speed comes to their minds first in terms of your traits and also your hands. Given that run that Dan asked you about, how much pride do you take in your physicality and yards after the catch and the ability to do that?
Very, very much. I take it a big part of me, but I try to, every time I catch the ball or get an opportunity to, at least face the defenders to make a play. And whenever I have that chance or that opportunity to do so, I try to make the most of it. And hopefully I can, continuously do that throughout my career, make some bigger sparks and just learn from situations from where I've been in to where I didn't make a missed tackle or so.
David Montgomery won the Good Morning Football Award, I believe. He only broke one tackle on his play. You broke about 3. So any thoughts on that?
Well, he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, you stole that out of my bag, didn't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. You know how hard he runs the ball, so I had to, swap my David Montgomery mindset on that play."
Next question, Nick Moriano.
Darnell, you're 140 yards from 1,000 yards receiving. Is that a number that you already know going into these last 2 weeks, or is that something that you think about?
No, man. I'm just playing game, man. Trying to win games, and not so much of the of a mark. I'm just trying to win games.
Next question, Alex Shapiro.
Hey, Darnell, I know you're probably super focused on taking care of the Giants, but I'm wondering, do you take any time out of your day to watch any of the bowl games this week and maybe wonder, hey, any of these guys, maybe they'll be lining up next to me next season?
I mean, I'll take a look at the playoffs, but I haven't really. I'm not good on keeping up with the dates of the games of bowl games, because usually it's like a game on every day, and I wouldn't even know. So, but I definitely watch the playoffs though, for sure.
Next question, Steve Levenhall.
Hi, Darnell. What would you say as we're winding down the year is some of the biggest improvements you've made to your game so far this season?
I would have to say more of a leader, just in my room wise, being more vocal, and then just trying to be as best as a playmaker as I can for the team and give a spark whenever there's needed, and being there on third downs when there's needed as well. So
Next question, Sean Hammond.
Darnell, you mentioned you gave a shout out to Daz a few minutes ago. What has it been like to watch him get his shot the last couple of weeks, and what have you gotten to know about him this year in practice and in the locker room?
Man, Daz is a funny guy, man. Quick thing he does on the he's been an outstanding player. He's been doing things all year. He was just able to do it in the game the other day, but him going out there before punt return is probably the funniest thing. He has his own routine. You know how like we break it down as a team, break it down like team on three, 1, 2, 3, team or whatever, Bears. And he has his own breakdown. He breaks it down on himself. So he's like, to the crib on 3, to the crib on me, 1, 2, 3, to the crib. So he's talking to himself, breaking it down. It's the funniest thing ever. And then he went for like 30 yards on the punt return. But man, he's a funny guy, man, for sure.
Next question, Mike Berman.
Hey, Darnell. Obviously, Justin's the quarterback of the future for this franchise. You're a part of the future as well. How hopeful are you that he can be on the field these last 2 weeks, knowing that, every single rep has value as you guys try and build that chemistry, even looking forward into the future?
I want him out there, but I also want him to be healthy as well. So if he's not healthy, I don't want him going out there injuring himself, just trying to, fight through it and play through it when he's not 100% or at least 90% healthy to play. So eventually we'll get our time. We've been getting a ton of reps in. So if he's able to go out there and play, it'll be good. But if not, I definitely want him to get healthy before anything.
Last question, Dan Wiederer.
Darnell, you had a unique perspective and vantage point on Demir's winning catch the other day. Can you just take us through what that looked like from your eyes near the front right pylon?
Demir probably has one, or I would say between him and A-Rob, him, A-Rob, and Marquise, strongest hands in the room. So it wasn't surprising that he came down with it. I didn't know that he got his foot down and knee, but that was amazing. But I guess there's plenty of times in practice that he has showed that he has very strong hands. So it wasn't shocking to see, but in the game wise, it's definitely was an amazing spark and a big exclamation mark for the game.
He's such a soft-spoken guy. To see him then kind of bounding down the sidelines, I imagine that had to be a fun moment for all you receivers.
Yeah, I continuously watch that, and I'm wondering, like, where is he going, or what is he going to say? Is he going to do anything? He just continued to run. So I'm like, I'm not chasing you all the way down there. I just want you to come back.